and another in police custody after a chopping incident in Mount Pleasant, Mesopotamia, sometime after 1 a.m. on Wednesday, November 16th. The deceased has been identified as Hilton Thomas. According to information from Eyewitness News, a relative of the deceased stated that Thomas and another resident of the area had a dispute. Thomas reportedly went to the assailant's home and was arguing when he was chopped outside the door of the assailant's house. He allegedly died at the scene of his injuries. Police have confirmed the incident but have offered no further information at this time. The killing brings the number of homicides in St. Vincent and the Grenadines this year to 37. The Traffic Department of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, via an official release, informed the general public that due to the opening of the new vegetable market, which is scheduled to take place at the Queen's Warehouse opposite the St. Vincent Port Authority building on tomorrow, Thursday, November 17th, there will be a diversion to the flow of traffic in and around Kingstown. Accordingly, the traffic arrangements would be as follows. At Bay Street between Customs and Excise Building and the Port Authority Building at James Street, that road will be closed to vehicular traffic between the hours of 8 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. Motorists traveling from the direction of King Garden towards CK Graves Supermarket into Kingstown would turn right onto Sharp Street in the vicinity of Cashways and continue towards Forester's Corner. Make a left turn onto James Street and then a right turn onto Bay Street in the area of the KFC building. Traffic heading toward the direction of the cruise ship terminal from King Garden would take the normal route. Traffic traveling from the direction of Richmond Hill Public Road toward the cruise ship terminal would turn left onto Granby Street in the area of the Juicy building, make a right turn onto Sharp Street, then a left turn onto Bay Street towards the cruise ship terminal. Traffic traveling from the direction of Kingstown Post Office towards the cruise ship terminal would proceed straight ahead onto Granby Street. Towards the direction of the PMC agencies, make a right turn onto Sharp Street, then turn left onto Bay Street towards the cruise ship terminal. The traffic department, in their release, noted that officers would be placed at different points to assist motorists and to ensure that there is a smooth flow of traffic. Still on the local scene, police have arrested and charged Clive Wiseman, a 55-year-old mason of New Montrose, with the offenses of theft and damage to property. According to the investigations, the accused allegedly stole one iPhone 6 Plus valued at 2,000 EC dollars, one Digicel SIM card valued at 35 EC dollars, one T-Mobile SIM card valued at 50 US dollars, and one black leather phone case valued at 20 US dollars. A total value of 2,035 EC dollars and 70 US dollars, the property of a 30-year-old compliance manager of Campton Park. Wiseman was also charged with damaging one iPhone 6 Plus by pounding same with an unknown object. The incident occurred on November 11th between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. between Stony Grounds and Old Montrose. Wiseman appeared at the Kingston Magistrate Court on November 14th to answer the charges and pleaded not guilty. Station bail continues on the matter, and the matter was adjourned to February 14th, 2023. On to news in the region. The executive chairman of Sandals Resorts International, Adam Stewart, has expressed optimism in the future of the Caribbean, telling the alumni at the University of the West Indies 2022 graduation ceremony that it is up to them to ensure the region builds on its unique resources. Stewart was conferred with the Honorary Doctor of Laws at the event which took place at Mona, Jamaica last weekend. As head of one of the region's largest and most successful private sector companies, Stewart told graduates that the most important resource the region had was sitting in the room with him. However, Stewart cautioned the graduates that success does not come easy. What we are looking for is the entrepreneur. What we are looking for is that individual who shows up every single day giving 110%. What we are looking for in this region is the future and everything that we can become. We have to look at life through a future lens, he stated. The Sandals boss encouraged the university graduates to dig deep and find out what motivates each of them to rise to the top. Barbados is set to become the first country in the region to establish a pharmaceutical industry. Barbadian Prime Minister Mia Mottley described the move as a game changer, stating once the industry was fully developed, Barbados would focus specifically on creating cancer treatment medications, vaccines, and drugs for women's reproductive health care. Speaking during a press conference at the Grantley Adams International Airport on Tuesday evening, Motley said the development was one of the biggest achievements coming out of her recent trip to Rwanda. She said the pharmaceutical industry would provide jobs for as many as 5,000 Barbadians and that the country would focus on pharmaceuticals using mRNA technology. And finally, on the international scene, former US President Donald Trump on Tuesday launched his third campaign for the White House, just 1 week after a disappointing midterm showing for Republicans. Before an audience of several hundreds of Trump supporters, the former president said, "In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States," while he stood flanked by American flags and banners bearing his Make America Great Again slogan. America's comeback starts right now, he said, formally beginning the 2024 Republican primary. Another campaign is a remarkable turn for any former president, much less one who made history as the first to be impeached twice and whose term ended with his supporters violently storming the Capitol in a deadly bid to halt the peaceful transition of power on January 6, 2021. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 5:30 for WEFM's Evening News, and we thank you for listening.
Boy, I swear you're getting crushed now. Your work's real good, boy.